What's the announcement? Yeah. I have to wait till someone joins. Let's see if I can add them. Mm, let's see if I can find it. Perfect. We'll have to wait for like a couple minutes, I guess, and then we'll do the announcement together. Where in the Netherlands are you from? I'm from Eindhoven. It's like in the south of Holland. So until he's here for the announcement, anyone have any questions you guys want answered or? It's a lot of people here. Already at 1,000. Mike Williams joined. Eindhoven. How's the quarantine? Yeah, it's weird, right? But I feel like everyone's in the same position right now. So I hope you guys are staying safe. Just working on a lot of music. A lot of time for that now. So just releasing a lot of music. Try to make a lot of new music as well. Where's the Red Bull? The one time I don't drink Red Bull. Any siblings? Quite a lot actually. Like I have a younger sister, um, younger stepbrother and stepsister. Used to have those, and uh, half brother. Like I'm the oldest of five. Then I guess gonna do a Dutch water set. Well, one of the live sets I did for Emporium just went online. I guess I think I'll try to post something about it after the live stream. It's a pretty cool set, really cool setup as well. Let's see if I can invite people to join. There we go. See if this connecting. There
What's
we
up,
go.
bro?
What's up? How are you?
I'm good. I'm quarantining, man,
Yeah,
in Los
same.
Angeles.
Are you still on the
Are you
lake
really
still?
quarantining, or do you have like one or two friends?
I like Steph is my camera guy. He's also always on with me on tour. Pretty much
Cool.
just me and him hang out, but that's about it. What about you?
Just a couple people, but we all got tested. We make sure that we don't have the coronavirus and everything.
Nice.
But and yeah, so everybody's safe here. I I just went to EDC, the live stream yesterday. It was in Los Angeles also, and they
Hmm.
take it really seriously. Like when you
Yeah, they
come
have to,
in,
right?
yeah, they say keep 6 feet away from everybody at all times, and then
Hmm.
they have these masks that we put. I think some
Yeah,
people thought I was wearing the mask like just to look cool or something.
yeah.
They were
Just
making
like
fun of me on the comments. Like,
just the DJ guys wearing a mask.
yeah, it was not optional. It wasn't optional.
Awesome.
Uh,
Well, good to hear
yeah,
that you're safe, man. You're doing good.
yeah,
Probably
man.
making a lot of music.
Yeah. What about you? It's been good for the music.
Same, yeah. Like I have to get used to having this much time to make music, right? You can only release so much new music, and normally I would just do it like in between shows and tours and flights, but now every single day it's just music, and I don't know what to do
Is
with
it
it at this point, but
is it too much now? Have you made too much music, you think? Like you're
mm,
running out of ideas or what?
nah. It's good. Like we have to pick the tracks that are the best now. So I guess it's a good thing, but
Yeah,
should be
that's
fine.
true. To make a lot and then to pick the best ones is always a good strategy.
Good situation, yeah. Definitely.
Yeah. Why do I see? Anyway, we have news to talk about. Did you tell everybody
Right.
about the song?
I was waiting for you to hop on so
Okay,
we could like tell the
thanks
world.
for waiting for it.
No
This is
worries.
so exciting, man. I don't know. Did
Hmm.
you watch my stream at all?
Which one?
No, you didn't watch my fucking stream. I know you didn't watch my stream.
You're in
Um,
such a different time zone as well. Maybe that's why.
yeah, no problem. But yesterday, oh God,
Hmm.
was it yesterday? Day before yesterday.
Hmm.
Um, I played the song and I gave my whole little
Nice.
spiel about you too. I said this guy's my
Oh,
favorite young new. I can't even say you're new
appreciate
pretty, but you're like my favorite. You're for me. You're my newest favorite producer. But yeah, I know you're not a new
appreciate that, man.
producer.
A lot.
Yeah, and I was
That's
like,
crazy.
and I'm so happy to have a song with him, and
Oh,
finally the
that's
song is
awesome.
coming. And finally, the song is coming out. So that's the
Yeah.
big news, basically,
Hmm.
is that
Well,
this.
it's what I texted you earlier, right? Like you were already like pretty much on the top level of producing when I was still trying to download FL Studio. So means a lot, man. Definitely.
Sure, man. I used to use FL Studio when it was called Fruity Loops. That was a long time ago.
Yeah, dude. Like I'm still using an old version, but like I started producing on like FL9 or something, and to think
Yeah.
there were like 8 before that is crazy. You probably use one of those then. That's insane.
Man, I don't even think there was like a number yet. I think it was just called Fruity Loops.
Oh, that's insane.
Yes,
Okay, so
that's
yeah,
insane.
that's a while ago then.
I'm really dating myself. I mean, I'm 31, but I guess that's. But I've been
What are you
producing
using
since I
now?
was. I use Ableton now.
Right. Like,
I'm on Ableton. Yeah.
hmm
There's.
yeah,
It's not.
I didn't remember if you used Ableton or Logic. Like, we started on the track 2 years ago, I think, around that time
Yeah.
when we hit the
Yeah.
studio.
I. Yeah.
So,
We did, but you're in Logic now, right? Or
no,
you're
no,
in Fruity
still,
Loops now.
still Fruity Loops. Yeah.
That's so funny. So, okay, I guess when we came and we worked on it, maybe it was still inside Ableton. I guess most of the actual work we did on it was like
Hmm.
just on when we were separate, well, away from each other. I mean,
Yeah, we started the idea 2 years ago, but like, that was
yeah,
just the idea, right?
yeah.
So much time has gone by.
So much time, man. It's
Hmm.
yeah. That's great. That's how this shit works. Like,
Yeah.
I don't. I think people don't understand that. Like, as the producers and the DJs, we always want to put out songs. Like right when we make
Hmm.
them, we want to put them out. But there's
Yeah,
so many
exactly.
things that you have to consider, and there's like other releases that you might.
The version we made for Tomorrowland, like just the first break and the first drop.
Yeah,
I used to
I
play that a
know.
lot.
Me too, man. Me too. And it always gets a good reaction too when you
Hmm.
play a lot. Hey, Justin, you know, or do we know? We know, but when do you want to give it away? When's the release date? When's the
You
exact release date?
should we really? Yeah, let's just tell them, right?
Yeah,
It's the 22nd of May, right?
yeah. So that's what's the date today? I've lost all track of time.
Dude, like since
This
quarantine, like
Friday.
every single day feels like a Wednesday to me. I don't know if that's
Feels like
weird,
a
but
Wednesday. It feels just
yeah,
like in the middle.
yeah, you just don't know like if it's weekend yet or what you're supposed to do. It's just weird. I'm not like I'm trying to get used to it, but I don't know, man. It's probably the same for you, I guess.
Yeah, I love it. I'm like in some weird magical in between space that's not reality.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
there's nobody to bother you and you just work on
Hmm.
music. It's
I
sort of
like
like
it.
I've died and gone to heaven is how I feel. Yeah, I like it.
That'd be
But
nice, definitely.
Friday, guys, Voices, Brooks and Kashmir is finally coming. It's
They're
finally
asking what
coming, man.
label.
I'm so
They're
it's
asking
on
about the
Dharma.
label. Mm-hmm.
but but it's but more but yeah, it's on Dharma, and I'm very proud of that. I mean, for me, it
It's
was of course
awesome.
very important for me to have Brooks on Dharma was a really big deal.
First time
Of
releasing there.
course.
Love
Yeah,
it.
first time releasing there. Hopefully, it's not the last time. Hopefully, we can go through the hoops to get Brooks. While a lot of people want Brooks on their label, it's not. It's not easy.
That's the same with Kashmir. So
Yeah.
now,
Well,
like I said, I
hopefully.
got a lot of new music laying around. So I'll just send you
Yeah,
some
man.
previews, some demos, and
Yeah, send me everything. Just as a fan, I want to hear everything.
only if you send me your stuff as well. Like
Oh
what you're
yeah, I'll
working on
send
now.
you. Yeah, of course. I'll send you stuff.
Awesome.
Um, do we have? Are you in front of your computer? People are asking for a sneak peek. Can you? Do you have the song to play for them? I'm just on my phone
I'm
right now.
yeah, same. I'm in my kitchen. Like can't really can't really play it. Maybe we can like upload a small preview on our stories or something after the live stream.
Yeah, I think after this announcement on our socials, we'll post
Yeah,
the
exactly.
preview
I think
and
that might be
everything.
better. Like I can try to find like an old laptop or something and play it on there, but the quality isn't
It'll
gonna
sound
be good
crap. Yeah,
anyway. Yeah,
it'll
exactly.
sound crap. Yeah.
So we'll post it on
Let's
the
see.
stories.
Can we do like an MTV Cribs of your place? Can I see
Dude,
it
it's
later
such a
on?
mess. There's like empty Red Bull cans and bags of chips everywhere. So
Is that your diet when you're making music?
most of the time, like really trying to eat healthy, and most of the time it works. But like when I'm working on music and like getting into it and new ideas and stuff, I don't want to be like cooking and stuff, man. I just get some Red Bull, bag of chips, and I just go straight back to my laptop, and that's pretty much it.
So Red Bull is
I don't drink coffee at all. Like I never liked it, and everyone thinks
really
I'm
so
weird for it. But
you drink Red Bull. I like tea. You like tea?
tea, yeah, I like tea, definitely.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Tea's good. You need something, man. Like when you're producing every day, you need something to give you a
Everyone
boost.
has their own like weird thing they like during producing, and so
Yeah. It's
tea's
like how
probably a
can you
lot better than Red Bull though. But
yeah, it's like the level of caffeine is lower, I think, a little bit.
yeah,
Um, but here, man, so you're not gonna show us around? You want me to show you around?
go for it. Yeah, where you at?
Uh,
Show
okay,
us
check
around.
it out.
Awesome.
Okay, look, I've got my dogs here.
Oh.
This is Kirby. Say hi, Kirby. Mwah, mwah, mwah. This is Justin, is my tour manager. He's
What's
a
up?
Manchester United fan, as you can see. Um, and then we've got the outside area is really nice, man. It's raining a little bit, but
That was
there's a lot
beautiful
of
though.
grass. And, yeah, it's like a little jungle. We're in the jungle.
Nice. Oh, dude, that's so nice.
Yeah, and here's a little kitchen, and here's where we've been playing. I played Final Fantasy VII. I don't know if you're a Final Fantasy fan, but that came out. We've been playing a lot of that.
A lot of
And
people have
then
been
here's,
telling me to play that.
dude, Final Fantasy. It's my favorite video game of all time. It came out
Is it
originally in 1997, but they just made a remake.
sick? Is it on PlayStation?
Yeah, it's on PlayStation. Yeah,
I'll
exactly
just
right.
get it later tonight, man. See what it's up. Like,
Yeah,
try it out.
dude, you're a PlayStation guy, not Xbox, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
PlayStation's better, man.
Yeah,
PlayStation's better. I like PlayStation.
I feel like
That's
more and more people are realizing that now. There's probably some
yeah.
people in the comments going to be like, "No, Xbox is better." But
Have you seen the videos of the new PlayStation 5 that they're gonna do?
dude, it's crazy, right? Like the graphics and stuff, it's next
Yeah.
level. Did you see that video? Like some Gary.
Yeah, walking through caves, climbing up the caves. It looks unbelievable.
Yeah, it's
Like the
crazy.
level of graphics now is just unreal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
It's next
Beautiful.
level.
All the Xbox fans are gonna be mad.
Yeah, like the
PC is
PS5
the
is
master race.
That's true. But like for me, I just
People
like
love.
chilling on my couch with the controller in my hand.
Yeah, yeah, I know. It's nicer, like you to put all the gaming stuff on your PC. I feel like it's just
Yeah,
it would be very very taxing. I like to keep my laptop just for music. But
same. I have like only producing stuff and sample packs, and
you
that's it.
know, I finally went. Not like I was like cracking a lot of stuff or anything, but
Hmm.
but there would be a little things that I would get because it was the only way to get them. Like they had discontinued a product or something like that, you know. So I was like,
Right. Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
I'll go. No, don't tell anybody, but I'll find a little torrent or something. But now I've gone totally legit because I'm just scared of anything that could slow down the computer, you know. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I've gone fully legit. What's with the? That's
I
funny. Are
never
you in?
really. What? Sorry.
Sorry, I'm just reading some of these comments. Are
Oh, no
funny.
worries.
What were you gonna say?
Oh, about like full going legit. You mean like paying for all the plugins and stuff, or?
Yeah, like paying for every single thing, no
Yeah.
matter like if somebody gave you some plugin and they said, "Hey, don't worry about it, this will work," or just paying
Yeah.
for every single thing. Which
I changed it like 2 years ago. Like I'm gonna be honest, no one starts out buying all the plugins, so I had a lot of
no,
stuff that wasn't really legit. But then I had to
yeah,
do like these master classes, right? And all
yeah,
the names of like the team air and stuff will be in the corner. So
Team
I just
Air.
dumped everything and paid for everything, and now it's all good. But I'm happy I did that. Like everything just runs so much smoother and like no crashes anymore. So
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
good thing I did.
What people are asking if I'm high. No, I'm definitely not high. I just woke up not too long ago.
It's a time difference, yeah.
And especially because we're making a good living now from making music,
Yeah,
you feel
exactly.
like you feel sort of like
Hmm.
an asshole if you're not paying for everything.
Yeah, exactly. It feels
um,
a lot better just knowing that yeah, I'm
you did
using
it the right
plugins
way.
like so much and like yeah, just like you said, you
Yeah,
get doing the right thing.
yeah. Somebody asked about you making a sample pack. Do you think you're gonna do that?
I want to, but it's hard, right? Like there's so much work you put into it, and to be honest, like all of the samples that I have, most of them use like parts of other samples and stuff like that. Like
Yeah.
how do you do that with your sample packs? Is everything like made from scratch, or do you like
I get a
sample other
team.
stuff?
I get a team together and we do like a whole week or two on
Hmm.
drums, and some of the
Right.
drums comes from synthesis, some of the drum comes from layering the transient and the mid and everything. From you have to walk this line of like, if you've taken a sample, mixed it with other samples, done the processing, have you made a
Yeah.
new sample? You have to ask yourself that, and you have to compare to the original thing if you really feel that you've
Yeah.
made a new sample.
Yeah, but that's
um,
a thing though. Like with a lot of kicks, for example, I don't know which parts of what kicks I used, right? So let's say I put a
yeah,
kick in a sample pack and I give it away, and then a week later, there's like, I don't know, like people online claiming it's their kick or something, and I don't even remember it, but it's just stuff I want to
right,
avoid. Like you never
yeah,
know.
that, yes, you should avoid it because I've gotten
Yeah,
into
but that's what I
trouble.
mean. Like,
I've gotten into trouble, definitely. um,
probably, yeah.
I, I think I think definitely with any future volumes, I'm going to do it so by the book,
Yeah.
and
Hmm.
and base just about everything off of recordings. Uh,
Yeah,
yeah,
just to
which
be
I'm looking
safe, right?
forward to. Yeah, to be safe. I will say that was one of the more fun parts of doing Sounds of Kashmir, was the the weeks we would book out in the studio, and it would be every day I'd have two or three players come in. So a guy would
Right,
come
yeah.
in and he would have like eight different flutes, and I would play
Yeah, that's so
him the
cool.
way that we. Yeah, it would be really cool. The way or a guy would come in with a violin, or some girl would come in with a cello, and I would have tracks laid out for them, just things for them to freestyle to, and they
Yeah,
would
yeah.
give me a bunch of riffs, and they would be in the booth and I would be in the control room, and I would just be talking back and forth with them, just singing them things. Hey, could you try this and stuff? And then by
Yeah, it's
the end of
awesome.
it, we have these projects that are just filled with hours and hours of recording, and from
You
there
can
we
just cut from
extract.
there, and yeah,
Yeah, like, and
awesome.
the cutting part is you
Yeah,
record so much, and at the time you're not thinking about it, and then later when you have to cut it up, oh my God, it takes so fucking long to cut all that
yeah, I
stuff
get that.
up.
Like it takes
Yeah.
long, but at the same time, like within a week, you would have like 200 new snares that no one has, right? Stuff like
Yeah.
that. Like
Yeah.
I really want to make my own sample pack. I think the only thing I'm scared of is giving away too much, and that like I don't know. Like of course you have your own sound, I have my own sound. Aren't you scared that like you give away too much and people can just copy whatever you're doing with those samples? Or
I don't get too scared about that. Looking back, I think like in our demo submissions on Dharma, I
hmm
noticed a lot of songs that are almost just a loop that I made with some drums, and it's like the
yeah,
whole song.
yeah,
And I think at that point it's sounds or something like, have I made it too easy? But
hmm
I don't know. I think that the original producers will still make original stuff. They'll just use this
yeah, yeah,
loops and samples in an original way. And for me also, I think that I can't just keep doing that. I have to find something new. So
yeah, yeah.
I
Get it.
I always said I'd not to worry about that, because I think other producers will they can never be you. They
Yeah,
could have your sounds, but they still wouldn't make the decisions, the creative decisions that you make.
yeah.
But
Like you still use your sound like you would use them. And that's something other
yes,
people can do probably. I know.
but
I
but
think I'm just gonna make a sample pack and see what happens with it. Why not?
yeah, just don't give them too much. Don't give them all of maybe the more musical things, like the
hmm
tonal, as much of the tonal. Like, I feel like a lot of your style is in all of the effects and the way that you make a melody in a drop just so interesting to listen to, because of the effects and the reverse reverb. And like, if you listen to a melody on its own, you'd say, well, okay, that's pretty good. But then the way that you make a drop out of it, it's so exciting to listen to.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. But yeah, it makes
Yeah.
sense. I think I'm just gonna do
Yeah.
it. Make a sample pack. Like I have
Yeah.
time enough now anyway, so
Yeah.
gonna do
You
it.
should definitely. People will go crazy for it. You're very respected by everybody who produces, even well-known producers. They have a lot of respect for you. They talk about you.
Awesome. It
So
means a lot, man. It's really good to hear
yeah.
that.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And you kind of look like Chris Martin from Coldplay. I love Coldplay.
I don't know if that's a
Anybody tell you
compliment,
that?
but that I guess it's the first time I've heard that actually. That's
He's the
Brooks.
coolest guy in the world, man. And of course, it's a compliment.
Awesome. Good to hear that.
Yeah. Um,
You want to just answer some questions and like people are saying, or
wow. This guy, Hashit, said, Hashit, he's got a long one. Hashit K. Hashu, or Hashit Kashu. I'm not sure. I have a picture that might interest you. I think it was your granddad who did the dead. I think he's trying to say who died. Um, he made a room for Kashmiri Shaba in Bangalore. It's called the Yambazal, in the memory of your granny. Wow. Yeah. Harshit, if you have that photo and you can send it to me, that would be really cool. Wow. How he has this photo, I have no idea.
that's
Um,
impressive.
yeah, this guy's saying, whoa, I already go crazy about your pack, Brooks. He's already really excited. They're
Yeah, I'm
asking
gonna
if
try
you
that.
only they're asking if you only release on Stamped, or what's. I know you have a very close relationship with Stamped. Of course, you're doing this one with Dharma, but yeah,
hmm
is there anything about you want to
Not
say
really.
about
Like
that?
I'm just really close with Stamped and with Martin as well. And I don't know, for me it just works. Like I'm really happy the way they treat the releases and the promo they do. And yeah, like I owe a lot to Martin, of course. Like he was one of the first guys that really pushed me. And I don't know, just feels good to, like in the past with releasing music and getting screwed over by contracts and stuff, and Stamp just
Yeah.
doesn't do that. Like they have really nice way of treating the music. Like
Yeah.
I feel like they're really happy to release my music, and for me that's the most important. Like when they believe in you and your music, I feel like that's pretty much all I can ask for. And then again, Stamp is a really good label. They're growing really hard. I'm not
Is
like,
is it Martin's label, or is it just a
yeah,
label that he signed? Yeah, he started. Yeah.
yeah. He started it, and just a couple of years ago actually, and to see where it is at now, like it's really good. It's impressive in my opinion. Definitely.
Yeah. That's really cool, man. That's good. I think sometimes to find a smaller home can be good because
Hmm.
people will really care about each song and give the attention that each song deserves.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Um, yeah. I think, of course, I know that a little bit of what we're talking about is Spinnin'. You know, Spinnin' is one of these
Mm.
bigger labels. And people have had different experiences. But I got to say, my experience has been good, especially because of Yorn. And I feel, and I was talking to Martin, and even Martin still has a really good things to say
Yeah, definitely.
about a few of the
Of
people
course.
there and about Yorn. And Yorn's always been a really special guy.
Hmm.
And he's always made it feel like a small label. Like he's always really cared about every song
Yeah,
for
yeah.
me. Of course,
I I've
everybody's
met him a couple
experience
of
is
times.
different.
He seemed like such a like genuine guy. And like he's one of those
Yeah.
people that like actually cares about like the releases and the music. And like you said, you probably have like a really good relation with him. And I feel like
Yeah.
that's also stuff you gotta look at, right?
Yeah. Absolutely. Um, I think all I can say is without any specifics, I think a
Hmm.
lot of times being in the music industry, coming from pop music also and going into dance music,
Hmm.
whenever there's a lot of money really quickly,
Yeah, there's
you
gonna be a lot
just,
of people there
it's,
that don't care about the music.
yeah, it's going to be a
Yeah.
lot of drama and there's going to be, yeah,
Hmm.
a lot of, problems will
Contracts and
happen. Yeah,
yeah.
and contracts. And everybody can agree to number. Hey, let's split everything evenly or something
Yeah.
when there's no money yet. But then when there's
Hmm.
10, 26% instead of 25%, then
Yeah,
I should
exactly.
be 27.3% because it makes a big difference. So
Hmm.
people start to get very specific about their numbers and they fight a lot for their numbers.
Yeah.
Anyway, but for guys like me and you, I think we can say we really just like making music and we're not interested in all of that stuff.
Exactly. Yeah, I feel like that's where we started out. Like at least I did. I just started making music as a hobby, and like I still see it as a hobby, I guess.
Yeah.
And just with this quarantine, like, making music every day, just because I like to, and then to have like a
Yeah.
good label that likes to release the music, perfect. That's pretty much all I need, I guess.
Yeah. That's good, man. That's so good that you've got such a good home. I would love to meet all the stamp people and everything too.
You should. They're
Yeah.
so nice. Like, yeah, they're awesome.
Yeah.
So let me
Next
know next time you're
ADE
in
or something.
Holland.
Yeah. I
Take
know.
you
When
to
the
the
fuck
Stamp
are we going to
studios.
be able to travel again, man?
I hope soon.
Oh.
I have no idea. What do you think?
Um, I don't
That's a
know. I
rough
think,
question,
but
right?
yeah, I think it will probably be towards the end of the year, maybe that things open
Yeah,
back up, or maybe
probably
even
something like that.
there.
We'll have to see though. Like, no idea.
Yeah, who knows? But he's asking, what's the new track name? It's called Voices, and it's out on Friday. And as soon as this is over, we're going
We'll
to. Yeah,
see what
exactly.
everyone thinks.
Well, what time is it over there, man? Is it late?
Uh, 8:45.
Wow. For me, it's 11:45 in the morning.
That's crazy. You're a full day
Yeah,
ahead of
man.
you.
Yeah, you're a full day. But you're used to it. We're acting like we're surprised, but we
Well, I'm
know, we
surprised
know
you're up early. Like normally, I feel like you're also like that. Normally, I just produce during the night.
pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Like normally I would wake up at like noon or something. I stay up really late producing.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how it is, man. I'm just reading some of these questions.
Go for
Aye,
it.
aye, Captain. Okay. Um, um, some people are just writing emojis. So, can you play a shortcut for the song? We're about to post it on the socials. So, did you collaborate in person, guys? Yeah, it was a mixture of being in person and also on the internet.
Yeah, we started the idea like 2 years ago when you were in Holland first for Mysteryland, I think.
Yeah.
And then the day after, we just hit the studio, made the idea, and for the rest, it's just like over the internet.
Yeah. Yeah. What's Dancing Astro's in the building? What's up, Dancing Astro? The favorite favorite plugins. People I'm
Favorite
actually
plugins.
curious too. Yeah. Any
Um,
new ones that you're liking right now?
I've been using the same ones for quite a while, actually. Yeah, well, of course, like all the synths and stuff, I still do with Spire. Like for me, that just works. Like
You love
synths,
Spire, that's
basses,
right.
yeah. Like I pretty much use Spire for everything, and yeah, like the Sound Toys bundle, like for the
Yeah.
I don't know,
Do you
you
use
can
the
just
rack?
yeah,
They
that
have like
too.
a rack, yeah, effect
Hmm.
rack. Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Like most of the distortion and stuff you use, it comes from what do they have? They have the they all have the
Really
other.
good, but for the basic quick stuff, I just use the FL standard plugins. They're really good actually. But if I want to get like in detail, like a specific type of distortion, then yeah,
Yeah, you they have their own sort of LFO tool in Fruity Loops, right?
yeah.
For doing
Hmm.
sidechain. Yeah, does that ever run into latency issues or does it always keep perfect
No, not at
time?
all. It's perfect.
Interesting. Yeah, and in Ableton and I think in other DAWs, the more plugins that you have going into LFO tool or volume shaper, the more
Hmm.
latency it creates. So your sidechain will be off just a little bit. And then you have
Oh,
to
it's
use
annoying.
MIDI. You have to use MIDI to trigger the sidechain just to make sure that it stays in time. But that's cool in FL that it's because it's part of the DAW, it's stock. I think it'll always stay in
Yeah.
time.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I've never run into latency problems at all with FL actually.
Really? So even if you're in a very complicated project, if you want to play something in with a keyboard, you'll hear
Hmm.
what you're playing immediately.
Well, not if I like attach hardware to it. It could handle it. Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty good.
Oh yeah, but I was saying about like when you're playing in notes with a keyboard
Hmm.
is
That can be tricky. Definitely.
yeah, okay. Yeah, you can get latency there, right? It would be cool to see a Kashmir back-to-back books. Yeah. Hey,
That'd
what
be
do you think
nice.
about DJing versus producing? You do you
Mm, I don't know. Like, of course, I started out with producing, obviously, and like that's where it all began. And I started learning to DJ after releasing songs, like when I actually got like the opportunity to get bookings and stuff. So
yeah,
that was always something I learned later. But like the more I did it and the more I started touring, the more I started to love DJing. And especially
yeah,
once the tracks got bigger and you play them live for the first time for a big crowd and like they already know the lyrics from all the previews and stuff. And that's
yeah,
when I realized, okay, like, yeah, I, I love this a lot.
yeah. The feeling that you get from playing the songs live, it's really it kind
Yeah,
of inspires the producing that you do. It can.
it's a good mix, right? Like if I'm in the studio, I'm like excited to play it, and then when I play it, I'm excited to go back in the studio to make a new track, and it's like back and forth the whole time. So it's like a good
Yeah.
mix.
I do like the mix. I would say that I would rather be spending more time at home like
Yeah.
than on like I'd rather do I like being able to travel and go see the fans and connect with the fans, but
Hmm.
sometimes I just wish that there was more time for the producing.
Yeah, it can
Yeah,
get.
long time to be away from making music. Like I start to feel like I don't know what my purpose is on earth when I haven't been
Right.
making
Yeah.
music for a while.
Can you like
Yeah.
produce on the road, like just on your laptop, or do you need to be in the studio?
I can do it, but
Never like
it's
the real
not the
thing, right?
same.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's really
same here.
not the same. Yeah.
Hmm.
Um, man, you don't have any ideas you want to preview from the music you've been making? You're a little
Oh,
more secretive with the new music, huh?
well, the thing is, my laptop that I produce on is at studio right now. Like my studio is a couple blocks away,
Oh,
so
right.
I don't really have anything to show. But if I don't know. Like a lot of them are collabs as well, so I don't know what the other
Oh, yeah, of
and
course. You
things
can't be
and
just
like
showing it.
yeah.
Yeah.
What about you? You have like new stuff coming up or?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I'm working on a little album. Well, it's
Oh,
not
sick.
little anymore, actually. It's going to be like, I don't know, 15 or more songs. Because there's all this
Oh, that's
time
crazy.
to make more
Yeah,
songs and more
like you
songs.
maybe I should do that too. Just release an album or an EP or something.
Well, you know what's been fun for me is like not sticking to just the same tempos, like going.
Hmm.
I maybe you do this already, but for me, like just picking any tempo at all, and like
Yeah,
um, just doing more exploration with the album.
I've been
Uh, yeah.
really liking drum and bass lately. So I made a drum and bass track like last week just for fun, and it turned out so
Really?
nice. Yeah, like I'll send it later.
It's like one
Uh, I'm not sure
shit.
though.
I don't make drum and bass, man. I just know it's fast as hell.
It's fast as hell. That's why I like it though. And like I found this playlist on melodic drum and bass, and I don't know, like I never really listened to it, but when I did, it just I don't know. I just wanted to make a track as well,
That's cool.
and I did. So
And yeah, was it hard to figure out how to make drum and bass sound good, or was it pretty easy?
well, I was kind of surprised like how much the kick and the snare do. Like you just think it's just a basic rhythm and just a kick and just a snare, but like then I started like trying to figure out what all the big guys in drum and bass do. It's
Yeah.
crazy. Like all the stuff you discover and learn, and it's cool. And like how the sidechain works, and it's crazy.
Yeah. How oh yeah. My tour manager Justin, he's a huge drum and bass fan.
Oh really?
Uh yeah, so he has a whole folder he's gonna
Awesome.
send. But yeah, is because things are moving so fast, do you
Mhm.
do you have like a lot of weight in the kick and the snare, and then is there just like a drone bass like underneath it, like a sub? That's
Well,
just
that's like it's weird though, right? Like there's a lot of difference in different drum and bass genres, I guess. So there's like drum
yeah,
and bass with just like a one bass that's like running with chords and the top lead and vocal chops and stuff, and then there's so much going on and so fast, and
but like
I don't know.
how
It's
are
just
you side chaining when the drums are like
yeah, that's what I mean. It's so different from like what I used to. So I really had to like figure out what to do with it, and like different levels of side chain. So like the kick and bass side chain a lot heavier than the bass on the snare, for example, and
yeah,
it's just a lot of like it felt like a puzzle, but like a fun one. It was
yeah.
cool. Yeah.
Sometimes I'll do that like in hip hop or something. I'll
Hmm.
have a side chain that goes to the kick, and then I'll have a side in the snare maybe, and then so it could be even like a kick side chain on the
Hmm.
music, a snare side chain, and then just a 4/4 side chain. So even where there's no kick, it still sort of pumps
Oh, that's
on the
smart.
quarter notes. Yeah,
Like a heavy
yeah.
side chain or just like really subtle?
That's the thing. Each of them is sort of like subtle, but
Hmm.
maybe the kick one, like of course, like with the kick and the sub, that could be that one needs to be stronger so that the sub gets out of the way of the kick.
Yeah.
Um, but then some guys I've seen produce hip hop, they just play the kick and the sub at the same time, no side chain, and it's like, fuck it.
Yeah. Like it's weird. But like I've seen a lot of hip hop producers work, and they just do whatever they want. It's crazy. Like some of them are super
Yeah,
insane. So I
yeah.
guess it's
Some
just what they're
guys,
used to.
like I was, somebody was showing me how Justice would do their side chain,
Hmm.
and I guess they would just put a compressor on the master. There's no actual side chain. They just make the kick super loud,
Just
and
limit
then
everything.
they just limit it so everything just naturally sidechains. So like when you take off the limiter or the compressor on the master, the kick
Hmm.
is just like 10 dB louder than it should be, and then they
That's
just smash
crazy.
it in. So
Well,
their
that's
kick is just
yeah,
like a brick. Yeah,
that's
it
interesting.
just
I'm gonna try that.
it doesn't work very well. I mean, it
No,
doesn't
like
sound good,
I was
but
just about to say, like, how does this even work live? Like, just
yeah, the French compression. Yeah. I mean, I don't know it. But I love Justice though also. So like,
definitely.
yeah. Damn, we got Lost Stories is in the building. Shout out to Lost Stories. Do you know about their music? They make good stuff.
Yeah, yeah. I met him a couple months ago.
Yeah.
I, th
You what?
I think,
Where did you meet them? Were you in India? Or? No, you
yeah,
weren't in India.
at the Sunburn. Pretty sure.
Oh, cool, cool, cool.
I think he was telling me about you. He had a couple releases.
Yeah, we did one that actually got pretty big called Bombay Dreams.
Yeah, I don't know if that was out yet, but yeah, I think I had contact with him afterwards as well.
Yeah,
I'll try to.
they're really good producers, man. Like they're just like they're really perfected their craft. They're really great producers, man. I
Awesome.
think them and Zayden, I'm not sure if you're familiar with Zayden, but he's super talented too from India, and he's now transitioning more into pop music because
Hmm.
the guy just like he looks like the Justin Bieber of India. He's super good looking, so
Oh, really?
I think he's
He's
a
gonna
really
go
good
big.
singer. So I was like,
That's all
I
you
mean,
need.
like, yeah, he didn't do it because of me or anything, but I could have told him like, man, don't be a DJ like the rest of us, like
Yeah, just go
ugly
big.
studio rats. You should be a pop star.
Awesome.
Yeah. Um. All right, man. Well, maybe we should
Yeah,
we
let's
should
post
wrap
all the
it up.
stuff on the stories and